Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this session, we are going to address a GATE 2020 question which was from the topic TLB access. Yes, translation look aside buffer access. So we have already covered the basics of TLB. We have discussed what a TLB is, what is its purpose in our previous video, which you can see in the suggested videos above. And so you can please go back to that video. If you have not seen that, you can just refresh the basics briefly in that video. And in this video we are going to take up a recent GATE 2020 question, and we are going to see how the examiner has touched upon the basics, has examined or tested the basics and understanding referred to this topic, and we'll see how we solve this particular numerical. So in this numerical, they have actually covered the basics referred to TLB, and then they have also tested the basics from page fault concept. So we'll see what this numericals is and how we solve this. So it says consider a paging system that uses one level page table residing in main memory and a TLB for address translation. Now each main memory access takes 100 nanoseconds and TLB lookup takes 20 nanoseconds. Also, they have given that each page transfer to or from the disk takes 500 nanoseconds. So the disk transfer rate is 500 nanoseconds. Disk access time is 500 nanoseconds. Also, the TLB hit ratio is given to be 95% and page fault rate is 10%. Now, another important thing which they have added on to this question is that assume that for 20% of the total page faults, a dirty page has to be written back to the disk. Now, this is very important, as you all know that there is always a uh, dirty bit which is a symbol of whether the changes which have been made to a local copy of a particular page, have the changes been made to the original copy or not. In case the changes have not been made to the original copy, the dirty bit is set, and therefore whenever we are fetching the contents of this page from the local disk, we need to make sure whether the contents which are there are the ones which are original or the ones which are up to date or not. And therefore this plays a major role over here, since it says that in 20% of the total page faults, a dirty page has to be written back. That means this would cost us an additional disk access over here. Okay, then they have said that TLB update time is negligible and we need to find the average memory access time. So this is my method of how I solve such a numerical. I first of all jot down all the given things to me in this manner. So I have written over here that main memory access time is this, TLB access time is this, disk transfer time, TLB hit ratio, fault rate, and finally the 20% condition at the end for dirty page services. Okay, so now finally the average access time. So this is very similar to the basic formula, but obviously since they have added some more things to it, like fault rates and the dirty page updation thing, so this is a bit modified. But I'll explain how I have written this. First of all, obviously since it says that 95% of the cases we have the TLB hit over here, that means 0.95 times or 95% of the times we'll find the page, uh, basically we'll find the entry of the frame in the TLB table, right? So therefore here is the TLB access time, which is 20 nanoseconds. Then when I find its, see here is the TLB, when I find its frame number over here, let's say this is FI, which I have now, I can directly go to the main memory and fetch the frame contents from there. Okay, so that means I have only, it costed me only TLB access time plus one main memory access time. So that is what I have written over here. This is TLB access time and one main memory access time. Then if you recall what happens in the other case. In the other case, when the entry was not over here, we first have to check the page map and then we have to go to the main memory. Therefore, it costs us 2 main memory access times, and that is what we have written over here. So, for the other cases, which is 0.05 fraction, okay, that is for the remaining 5%, ideally it should have been only this portion. But now since we have some extra things over here, we also need to consider them. So they will only occur in this remaining 5%. Then in this remaining 5%, either a page fault can occur or it may not occur. So now the rate over there specified is 10%. So in the 90% of the cases, in the remaining percentage, which is 90%, there won't be any page fault. Now since there won't be any page fault, therefore the time access would be as in the normal scenario when a TLB miss occurs. So this is the case of TLB miss. Okay, what we are writing over here is TLB access time, and this is, let's say, page map access time, and then this is main memory access time. So twice the main memory access takes place. Okay, then in the remaining 10%, 0.1 times, what happens is a page fault occurs, right? Because the page fault rate was 10%. And in that page fault also we need to consider that in 20% of the cases we need to update the dirty pages. So therefore, let's consider what happens when this 20% was not there. That is in the remaining 80%, which is 0.8. In the remaining 0.8, what would have happened? Obviously, we would have first searched the yeah, 1 second. We would have first searched the TLB miss occurs over there. Then what happens? Then we would have gone to the page map, right? In the page map, then what happens over there also we do not find any frame, right? Over there also we find that this frame is not there. In that case, the page fault occurs, and then we need to find the search the frame from the disk. So therefore the disk transfer access time is added over here, okay, which is 5000. Now what happens when we have to modify the dirty pages? Now in case of the remaining part, which was 20% of the time, when the total page faults need to service the dirty pages, what we need to do is we need to add extra disk access time, because there what we need to do, we also need to update the dirty page in the disk. We need to update the dirty page in the disk before fetching the updated page. So therefore we are taking this time twice over here. Now finally, when you just solve this entire thing, the final answer that you would get is 154.5 nanoseconds. So this was a comprehensive numerical, encompassing the entire set of possibilities which could happen with the TLP, and therefore it is a very important numerical from the perspective of a TLB numerical. So I would say that you should practice such kind of numericals, and in case you have any doubts, you can please jot down them, list them in the comment section below. In case you like the video, please hit the like button below, and in case you have not subscribed to my channel till now, please subscribe it and press the bell icon which is placed along with it, so that you get notified with all the latest videos that I post. So I'll back with some more videos and with some more sessions of GATE and the recent numericals. Till then, stay tuned, keep learning. Thank you.